Page here, and this week I'll be reviewing set number 70589, and this set is called the LEGO Rock Roader, and it's from the Ninjago theme, and it cost £35. So here's the main build of the set, and the main build of the set is the Rock Roader. I have to say, this sort of looks like if Cole made the tumbler, this is what it would look like. And that's sort of the overall vibe I get from this. So yeah, at the front there are these nice mud guards, and that sort of covers the front from getting splattered with mud. And also, it has some very nice big tyres. I mean, it's a bit oversized, the tyres, but, you know, it sort of adds to the whole rugged look to the thing. And also, on the tyres, there are these spokes here, 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 and here. And right at the back, there are these two nice flags, and they look very nice. Unfortunately, they're stickers and not printed pieces, but I've never seen LEGO print any flags, so, yeah, I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with is the fact that they sort of fall off, and that's not very good. And there are lots of things on this that do tend to fall off, like these here, this fell off, these fall off, this falls off, although that's meant to. And yeah, there's lots of very flimsy bits of it. But, you know, whatever. I guess since it looks so cool, and since it's LEGO, I can sort of accept that. And also on the bottom, there is a wheel, which you can push down on, and that activates a suspension feature. So you can push down here, roll it around, and the studs go flying. And that's basically one of the play features. Another one is you take off this, and place this on the front, and use the same suspension feature to do this. So basically you can just drill the drill. And that works quite well. Both of those features are very nice. It's nice how you can get two features out of one feature. So that's quite a nice play feature. And inside the cab, there is just some sticker detail right there. And there's also two seats, and you can fit 3 minifigs on this in total. One on this little side build here, I'll get to that later. And basically you can see Cole there, and you can drive around in the thing. Unfortunately you can see a gear there, although that's part of the mechanism, so I'm sort of fine with that. And there are 2 lights here. So yeah, overall this thing doesn't look great. I mean, it looks okay. So yeah, overall it's pretty good, but not great. So here's the first minifig of the set, and the first minifig of this set is a Stone Army Grunt. And this is basically the same minifig as the 2013 version, only the torso's in black instead of grey, and also this version has an exclusive face print. And this face print is exclusive because it's in red instead of green, and basically this is just a few colour swaps, and on the back he just has this clip piece, and the printing of the minifig's torso continues round, and that is entirely exclusive, and that's pretty cool printing. And overall this is a pretty basic minifig, but it's pretty cool to have the Stone Army returning to Ninjago in the LEGO sets. Here's the second minifig of this set, and the second minifig of this set is a Stone Army Soldier. And the Stone Army Soldier looks really serious and really cool, and he has an armor piece and a red hat, and his face unfortunately is the same as the other one, the Stone Army Grunt. I sort of wish it were exclusive to him, although, you know, since the Stone Army did look very similar, I still get why they used the exact same face and torso print. Although the torso print is really nice, and it matches the Stone Army's look from the 2013 show, so I'm sort of glad that they did that. And it's the same one as the Grunt has, though, but, you know, they all look basically the same. I mean, they could have done a different colour or something, like red or something. But, you know, I'm fine with the fact that they did a repeat of the head and the torso. Whereas the legs are exclusive, and that's some very nice printing on there. I mean, there's some armour printing, some cloth printing, and some insignias right there. And generally, this minifig looks really nice, really serious, really angry, and really like a Stone Army soldier did in the 2013 show. And they already did minifigs of that version, but this version is exclusive to the set, and it's nice to see the Stone Army returning. Also, he has a shield with a scorpion on it, not sure what the significance of that is, since the newest season hasn't come out yet. And he has a sword, which just shows sort of fiery details, and it also has a crystal at the end of it. And it's a pretty basic brick-built sword, not much with it, although it is quite a nice big accessory. And this minifig overall looks really nice and armoured. And Jerry is a really nice Stone Army soldier. Here's the third minifig of the set, and the third minifig of the set is the Purple Ninja, otherwise known as Lil Nelson. And this minifig is really well done, and the character in the show was a really great character. He was basically just a fan of Ninjago within the Ninjago universe. So it was a really cool character, and he helped out the ninjas briefly, Anyway, yeah, the minifig represents the character really well, and there's some really simple yet nice printing on his torso. It just shows a pajama robe, which is meant to be a ninja robe, because he's dressed as the purple ninja. And he's got the original head mask, so that's quite cool, in purple. That's a new colour for this set. And his face print just shows him smiling. Unfortunately, he doesn't come with his wheelchair, which he does have in the show, because he's disabled. But, you know, they didn't put that in there, I guess. Perhaps because that piece hadn't come out at this point, although I think it had. Perhaps they didn't put it in there because he's a short minifig, and those minifigs can't sit down. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, he's got short purple legs, and he's also got the nicest accessory that any Ninjago character has ever had. Unfortunately, it's a sticker, but it is a Ninjago trading card, and that's really awesome to have a minifig-scaled version of those. And those are from the early Spinjitzu sets, and that's really nice, and as a long-time Ninjago fan, I really appreciate that, and it's really well done, and it shows Cole, who is in this set as well. So yeah, that's a really nice little Easter egg to have him holding on to, and I guess he collects those, so yeah. I didn't collect those personally, but it's quite a nice Easter egg, and as a Ninjago fan, I really appreciate it being there. And also, he has a golden sword, that's pretty basic, and underneath his robe it shows sort of a jumper and some more robes, and also he's got a printing on the back which just shows a drawing of a purple hamster. I don't know the significance of that, because they haven't shown that episode yet, and I'm assuming that's in the next season of Ninjago, or perhaps it's some really vague Ninjago reference, although I'm sure if it was, I'd probably pick up on it, so it probably isn't, and it's probably in the next season of Ninjago, or perhaps it's his pet or something, I don't know. But yeah, purple hamster clipped onto the back there, and there's a paper clip, and that's really well printed. Not sure of the significance of that, but it's pretty nice printing on the back, really well done, and it shows the lines of the paper, and that's really well done printing. Overall, this minifig, I've been waiting for it for a while, and it's really nice to finally get it. It's a really cool, new introduced character. It's basically just like a Ninjago fan within the Ninjago universe. I think I've said that already, but yeah, this minifig, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the character. It's a really nice character, really nice minifig, really well done. There's the fourth and final minifig of the set. And the fourth and final minifig of the set is the new version of Cole. And this version of Cole looks really nice. It's perhaps the best version of Cole that LEGO has ever done. I mean, there's printing on the sides of the arms which are transparent, and that's never been done before, so that's pretty cool and pretty nice. And it sort of looks like lava flowing down some rocks, and that's really nice detail on there. And perhaps he absorbs some of Kai's powers, since Kai's powers are sort of fire and lava, and Cole's powers are earth, and that sort of looks like a good combination of both. So I'm not sure what that is. Perhaps it's something in the next TV show. I don't know. But also he has a really intricate torso print, and that continues around to the back. Not as much detail on the back, but there's plenty of detail on the front and the arms, so I'm fine with that. Also, the legs have very little, yet very nice printing on them. Shows some straps and details. There's some straps on the back, and some straps on the sides. And, yeah. Lots of straps, lots of fiery details, and this minifig looks really nice. Unfortunately, it does have this grey and black headpiece, and I still wish it were the black one, but that's not a big deal. Its face prints are really nice. They sure show his ghost powers from the previous season being contained there, and that's pretty nice how that's happened. And he's also got that tattoo on this side, and this side is much better because it's a smiley face, although with the mask this one looks better because it looks aggressive, whereas this one just looks so sad. Whereas it's meant to look happy, and when you put the mask on, it doesn't. So, yeah. Although you sort of get three expressions from this one minifig, so I guess that's sort of a good thing. So yeah, perhaps you could use that to your advantage. So sad, happy, and angry. And yeah, overall this minifig just looks really nice printing, and definitely the best version of Cole that LEGO has ever done. So here's the first side build of this set. And the first side build of this set is just a little stone army base. And it's a pretty basic base, and it doesn't really look that good. Also, this bit here is very fragile and can very easily break or sway to the side or something. It doesn't really look that good. Although, luckily, there is a stud shooter crossbow. And that's a very rare piece, so it's nice that it's in this cheap little set. And basically, you just push on that, and it fires off. Okay. Or apparently it doesn't, because it's stuck. Okay, well, put that back in there, and it fires off. There we are, okay. And also, as you saw there, this piece does come off very easily when you try to push on the stud gun. I don't really like that, but you know, with the way it's built, I sort of get why they did that, but perhaps they could have designed this a bit better. The second play feature of this is this little disc shooter here, and I'll move this guy out of the way quickly, but yeah, basically you just push on this, and it breaks the entire thing off. That's not what it's meant to do, but it does quite often, so yeah. But you know, if you fix it on slightly better, then you can just push on that, and it just falls out, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what these are meant to do. Maybe if you put in a mechanism or something, it'll work better, but this one just sort of spews out. I mean, I guess if you push it harder, you'll hurt your fingers, but you know, it'll shoot further, so yeah. I'm not sure this is a very good sort of defense system, and this build overall is just not very good. I mean, there's some very nice details, it looks pretty good, although it doesn't really function that well. And when you're playing around with it, there are all sorts of things that can go wrong. This can fall off, this doesn't work, this can fall over. In general, it's very fragile and seems like it was just shoved in there to have something for the Stone Army to use. And it's not a very good side build. I mean, yeah, there are some nice details, but it's not very good. The second side build of this set, and the second side build of this set is just a little turret. And basically you just take this off of the main vehicle, and it's just a turret that can sit on the ground. I think it's meant to also be a flyer if you turn these around, though that doesn't really look that good. I mean, it looks okay, but you know, it's not great. And heck, if you turn them around this way, then it can be a walker, and that's quite a nice look for it. Although the overall look for it that you're meant to put it into is this turret. Well, it's quite nice how you can turn the sort of turret bits around and create different forms of it, so that's quite cool. Not sure whether that was intentional, but it's quite cool that you can move it all around and do stuff with it, and put it into different poses. Although the overall design of this is very bulky and doesn't really look good unless it's attached to this thing, the main build of the thing. So yeah, it just slides into there basically, and yeah. It's just a turret, and the minifig is very easy to take out, very hard to get back in, and overall this is a pretty decent, although very bulky and oversized turret. So overall I'd say it's pretty good. I mean, the build itself is okay, and the minifigs are great. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later, alligator.